Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energies to you guys, amazing viewers. Today's reading, we're going to be pulling whatever message comes through using solely the tarot and a couple of oracle cards to see what it is that spirit is wanting to communicate with you. So, option number 1, we have the Night Sun Tarot. Option number 2, we have the Tarot del Toro. And option number 3, we have the Anime Tarot. So sit with the energy of these 3 decks, and I will put the timestamp in the description box and in the pinned comment below. It will take you directly to your pick, and I will see you there. Hello, beautiful pile 1. You guys picked the Night Sun Tarot, option number 1. And we're looking at whatever pulls through. And whatever message here is coming through using solely the tarot and a few oracle cards to see what it is Spirit is wanting to communicate to you right here, right now. So I do ask you use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear to determine whether the messaging is right for you. All right, and if it doesn't feel like your pile, you can certainly go check out another pile. And not every single reading might have a message for you, okay? So do not force anything to fit. This is a collective reading, and only those needing to hear the messages that Spirit's wanting to convey is this message for, all right? So let's ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful pile number 1. What are they needing to know right here, right now? For the greatest and highest good, please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good. And thank you so much, pile 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed, so grateful to be here, and for you allowing me to tap into your energy. I'm called to cut the cards. All right, so what do we have, spirits? All right, and let's pull 2 oracle cards. That one. And yes, I'm still in my robe. Do not judge me. Actually, I'm cold. That's why I put it on. Even though it's not that cold, I'm cold. All right, so we got 2 of these. Let's take a look. Let's reveal the oracles first, see what we have. We have renewal. Oh my gosh, beautiful energy. Renewal. And we have chaos. Oh my goodness. And listen. Okay, look at that. The light, the dark, the yin, the yang, balance from chaos into a renewal type energy. I'm getting this, I'm getting this restoring balance is kind of what's pulling through here. Let's take a look. So bottom of the deck, energy is the 10 of Cups. That's the ultimate emotional fulfillment we could possibly have with another, okay? Because 9 Cups is all about self-emotional fulfillment. 10 Cups is 2 people coming together to find harmony and balance. And under that, we have Page of Pentacles, and that is in reverse. So pages are all about communication. And Page of Pentacles specifically is about opportunity. And when it's in reverse, it's either an opportunity that was lost or a unreliable type of situation we couldn't depend on here, or a person who might have been not dependable, okay? And so we have kind of the ultimate utopian relationship, and then we have an energy here of an unreliable opportunity that we couldn't rely on, or someone who could have been acting immature. Under that, we have the Queen of Swords. So this is the queen who lays boundaries. This is the queen who is very clear and certain about what she wants. And it's based on her experience. So she doesn't let her emotions sort of guide her in making decisions. She uses her wisdom and her experience. And sometimes she could be quite blunt and very truthful. Here I see a cage, and it looks like the cage has a heart in it. So I do feel like this Queen of Swords might have experienced situations here in which she might have felt very caged up, you know, and it certainly could have involved matters of the heart here. And this page always reminds me of, like, I don't know, it's kind of giving me like a really sneaky sort of energy. You know, someone tried to pull something off here, and he has a rolled up scroll. The scroll to me is about, you know, it's kind of like the map of the future. And when it's rolled up, it's like we don't know, because we can't see the plan or where it's laid out when it's wrapped up here. So I don't know, and he's hanging on to it sort of as, yeah, I don't know. I'm getting like, what the energy I'm getting is like there's an immature energy, okay? Or someone maybe in your field here energetically who might have had control over the destined sort of plan or the layout, the map, the direction, potentially, in which they were allowing an opportunity to go in here, where I feel like your energy pulling through as this Queen of Swords. And we could flip energy, okay, if you're resonating as maybe this Page of Pentacles, feeling controlled, you know, caged up. So it's like the happiness of this Queen of Swords was kind of in the hands, or the determination of the future, the layout, the plan for the future was in the hands of someone quite immature, unreliable, and controlling in some way here, but enjoying the control is kind of what I feel. So this could be chaos when we don't have control over our own life, feeling like, you know, chaos, really, feeling beat up. This is reminding me of someone all sort of tangled in knots. And now we have this listen energy and this renewal. So I know we still have more tarot to look at, but what am I feeling? Okay, let's see. Let's keep going. We have the Fool. I was getting like a foolish type of energy from this person, but Fool is Aquarius energy. It's all about new beginnings and renewal. Air energy. Fool is clarified by the Four of Cups, and it is in reverse. So Four of Cups is the boredom card, the card where we're sort of despondent or just not engaged in something. It could be the card of unrequited love. Now this is in reverse. Let's see, why is this in reverse here? We have the Two Wands, all about a choice, a decision. And we have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is in reverse. So Knight of Wands is a very sort of fleeting energy, very quick, impulsive, passionate. But sometimes it fizzles out as quickly as it sort of started, and it could be a very inconsistent energy. So we have inconsistency coming through twice. And maybe someone who wasn't showing interest or who wasn't emotionally engaged in some way here. And here we have the Six of Pentacles. This is giving me that balance. Again, we were talking about the light, the dark, the balance, because Six of Pentacles is equal reciprocity. You know, we put in as much as we should sort of get out of life here, and to find balance. Life is all about balance. And so I feel there was something significantly out of balance in this situation. And we have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups, another page here. Okay, pages, again, like I said, could be an immature energy because of the nature of a page. Someone learning. But this Page of Cups could sometimes mean an apology. And it's like the beginning sort of stages of opening our heart space. And here we have an angel depicting this Page of Cups. Angels are about peace, you know, making peace, finding peace by being guided. So let me sit with this energy, see what I'm feeling here. I'm going to have to get some clarifiers, but I'm certainly feeling two energies here. Okay, so I do feel you're most likely going to resonate as this Queen of Swords, you know, someone who might have felt like you were in chaos, maybe beat up from a situation here, not knowing what was up or down, or feeling twisted in knots or tied in knots, you know, feeling very stuck here. And because, like I said, the heart is here, it could have been an emotional matter here in which you felt someone had control over a situation here, in which way it was going to determine the happiness, the outcome here. And it could have been somebody who was disengaged, somebody who was in and out, hot and cold, not doing whatever it is here that was supposed to bring balance. You know, and so I feel like there was a choice to be made, and I feel like both sides have a choice to be made here, could make a choice. So I feel like the renewal is coming through for both of these parties, because I do feel there's this new phase. And the new phase is, how is this Queen of Swords starting anew here with the wisdom she now has? Because I think she wants a new beginning for herself. And I feel like this page of, we'll call it the reverse Page of Pentacles, I'm also feeling is wanting a new beginning, and I think is wanting to be listened to. Because I feel like this page is coming forward with an apology. Because I feel like this page is being guided to make something right here. You know, come out of the stage of Four of Cups that he once been in. He, she, whatever this page energy is. And I feel like it could be that there's a difficult time maybe listening to each other here. Because I feel like both parties could be sort of on two different pages, or left off on two different pages. So there's a need to listen. And because this shell is like a hard outer shell here, we have to pierce through in order to take a listen, so that we can really listen to each other, to find balance, to see how we could have a new beginning. Let's see. I want to see, why is this Fool here, Spirit? Why is the Fool here? We have the World in reverse. Okay, so exactly. The World is all about closure. The World is all about when something finishes, it concludes, it's over, it's wrapped up, and it's not a Ten of Swords sort of over, it's a world over, which is a complete end of a phase, a part of life, a cycle, okay? Like the karma's closed, that phase in our life, like we graduated school or whatever, we just finally got a divorce, or we finally moved countries. Like this is, you know, the world is one phase ends, one door closes, another one opens. And when it's in reverse, it's kind of an interesting energy, because I always take it as like the last month of school, you know, where we still got to write our exams. Or it could be where we're still sort of, you know, like, I don't know, separated, but we haven't really got a divorce, or we kind of got into a big blow up and stopped talking, but we don't really know for sure what's going to happen here, if we'll ever talk to that person. Like, it's needing closure. You know, it's a needing closure here with the world in reverse in order for us to start anew, because during the world period, it's like us preparing and making space for everything new in our life. So I think there was no closure between these two people, and I think they're entering a new phase. Okay, so if you resonate with that Queen of Swords energy, it's like based on an experience you had, you know, over a long period of time, and then whatever phase this was, there's now a desire to close something out so that you can start anew. And so I feel like this is shared energy between these two, because I don't think that things have fully closed out. And I feel like the pages of the mind now, maybe where the page was disinterested, bored, showing unreciprocated sort of goals, energy, emotion, I feel like there's this coming forward energy of an apology here. So, and then the 2 wands, which is all about choice, decision, partnership. So let me see, why is this 2 wands here, Spirit? Why is the 2 of wands here? We have the 3 of wands. Yeah, a choice to either expand, move forward, get on the ship. Are we doing this together, I feel, or are we going our own way, you know, to expand, just to have growth, to move out of stagnancy, to move out of chaos in order to have closure? There's a desire to sort of just start anew, you know, whatever this new might be, because we can either expand and grow together and move together, or we can just close a cycle and move forward on our own. So let's see, why is this 6 of Pentacles here in reverse? Why is the 6 Pentacles here in reverse, Spirit? Yeah, 6 Swords. Move away from 5 Swords, where things were imbalanced, and 5 Swords is certainly where nobody wins, because someone could have been in an energy of self-sabotage or destructive, chaotic energy with the 5 Swords. And this is, let's move on from the past where things were really imbalanced, you know, where things weren't reciprocated here in a balanced, fair way, where maybe one energy might have been over giving, over invested, and one energy was completely detached, I feel here, unreliable. Okay, and maybe one was completely reliable, one was not. So there's a desire here to move away from that. And again, I feel it could go both ways. You know, this Queen of Swords has learned some lesson here where she wants to move out of being maybe the giver in a situation here, you know, so she wants to move forward. Okay, and I feel like the page is understanding something here, which we still need to get into the page's intentions, get out of where things were imbalanced, you know, because of the fact that it's led to chaos. It led to, you know, there being an energy here of potentially this Queen of Swords saying, I'm done with this phase. And obviously some feeling of, well, we see an apology, whether there's sadness or regret here, we'll see. So let's see, why is this 4 of Cups here, Spirit? What's with this 4 of Cups? Wow, so we had 2 cards. That one was like that. And this one fell like that, which is the 4 Pentacles, and it is in reverse. So 4 Pentacles, this is where we are completely held back. Okay, we're held back with the 4 Pentacles because we're hanging on to something. So we're either hanging on to some comfort, we're unable to let go of something. We have a belief that what we're hanging on to is more safe than what could provide expansion, so we cling to it. So it's kind of known as the miserly card. Okay, and we see the Fool right above it. So it's like, would we want to take a risk and jump towards expanding our life and growth, or do we stick to the comfort zone? And that also speaks to this 2 Wands, which is we could choose the path of the Dharma, which is our chosen path, which we're guided to go down. Okay, that's why I felt this angel was about guidance, because we're always being led by the universe to expand and grow and become the best version of self. Or we could hang on to the other wand, which is the comfort zone, the place we know, and so I feel this energy might have been held back because we see the Four Cups, right? This is always someone who's not interested, who's kind of stuck in place, who's kind of looking at what didn't work and what doesn't matter. And so this is also in reverse. Coming out of this, releasing, letting go of something. So I feel the page energy here of wanting to shift, move out of this sort of Four Cups energy and this Four Pentacles and come out of this state, which I feel might have caused a rift or might have caused chaos between these two, whoever this person might be for you. And then we have the 10 Pentacles. No, 10? 9. Sorry, 9 Pentacles in reverse. So the 9 Pentacles is the card of self-success. It's us being able to make ourselves available, successful, free. It's the single card, but in reverse, it's like we're either dependent on something or we're not available. We're not single. We're not secure. We're not confident. And so I feel like the issues here could have certainly been, again, the immaturity coming through with the pages and this 9 Pentacles in reverse. It's like someone who isn't either experienced, somebody maybe who isn't confident, somebody who is incapable. Okay, and now we're never not capable of something, but we might believe to be incapable if we lack self-confidence. Somebody who isn't making themselves available or single. Okay, and they could just be not making themselves available because they're hanging on or hanging back or looking at what didn't matter, focused on a 3 Cups, and the universe is wanting to deliver an Ace of Cups. But it could be an energy here of hanging on to certain things that don't necessarily matter when it comes to growth and expansion for herself. So let's see, why then is this Knight of Wands in reverse? Because this feels almost like a retreating energy here. Why is this Knight of Wands in reverse, Spirit? I feel like the Queen of Swords retreated with this Knight of Wands energy in reverse, and I also feel like this Page of Wands had some time to reflect, and this Queen of Wands with this reverse Knight of Wands energy might have triggered something here. 5, 6, 7 swords. So 7 swords is all about deceit and deception, things that aren't revealed, playing our cards close to our chest, not being completely honest. Could be the card of self-sabotage. Knight of Wands in reverse. So I feel both energies here. I feel this Queen of Swords is retreating, no longer wanting to pursue and engage in any sort of situation where there's deception, lies, deceit, where things aren't clear. Okay, it doesn't have to be as dramatic as big lies, so much as things aren't clear, things aren't being on the up and honest with me. I have no idea. Yeah. And the scroll with the Page of Pentacles that I said was all tight or rolled up, not revealed. It's like, and her heart was in that cage. It was like her future happiness here in this partnership was in the hands of a page who looked like he enjoyed keeping that scroll all wound up, because the smirk on his face was one of knowing he had control, and so that to me feels kind of sly, but it's also this uncertainty that this Queen of Swords was in. Like, things were unclear, things were uncertain. So I feel she no longer wanted to engage with this, but I'm also feeling the Page energy here of no longer wanting to sort of engage in a 7 Swords energy, because it's reflected back to this page a Queen of Swords who is now in a different energy. Okay, so I still don't know, fully diving into, which we'll see with this Page of Swords, potentially will come out here, what's going on, you know, why all of a sudden is this Page of Swords sort of contemplating or wanting to get out of this energy. Let's see. So what's going on here with this Page of Cups, spirits? Confirmation on this Page of Cups, clarity. What is this Page of Cups all about? The Magician. So Virgo and Gemini, this is about communication. All the pages is all about communication. So I do feel this is coming through as a communication of an apology. This is also potentially a communication about feelings. This is also about a communication, I feel, about a manifestation. So I feel as though the Queen of Swords, okay, is experience where her future happiness was with this page, okay, whatever this page is to you, I don't know, business partner, a lover, someone you were working with here, okay, you could have created some sort of outcome that would have been beneficial to both. And I feel like this Queen of Swords felt in the control of someone who was unreliable, who was not being clear, who was kind of holding her hostage in some way. Okay, and I think it got to a point where this Queen of Swords had to pull back her energy because things were fairly imbalanced. And so there's this decision, there's this crossroads here. I can either move forward to have a new beginning on my own and create whatever it is that I was wanting to create here without this page, but I certainly no longer want to stay in chaos. And the page is saying, hey, this Queen of Swords, you know, was in an energy here of either investing, doing whatever this Queen of Swords was doing, is no longer doing this because there's this new energy coming through where this Queen is wanting something different here, wanting to close something out, wanting to move out of energy. So I want to move out of whatever energy I was in. So I'm going to communicate what it is that I actually want here, or what I want to manifest. You know, maybe I will open up this scroll, because this is what I feel was missing, or in the Seven of Swords, something we weren't being clear or honest about was, what is it exactly we're manifesting? What is it exactly that we want for ourselves here? Okay, and it's coming through as also this, like I said, an apology of something. So let's see. I'm going to ask Spirit, for this reading for pile 1, can we take a deeper dive into this page energy? Is this page... Let's ask, what is this page's intentions? What are this page's intentions? So we have 2 swords in reverse. Come out of any indecision, any unclarity. This Page of Swords was sitting 2 swords, which is we don't make a decision. And sometimes when the swords are crossed to me, it's like 2 opposing things that cannot coincide together. You know, like... it's either going to be this or it's either going to be that. So you're either going to be available or not. You're either going to hang on to whatever it is you have here or you're not. Like, you can't have both. You know, you can't have both. You have to decide. And sometimes we sit here not making a decision, which is also making a decision in itself. And so I feel like this page was indecisive by hanging on to an indecisive energy, to not being clear, to not choosing. Okay, and so I feel like things are stuck. And so because this is in reverse and I'm asking about the page's intentions, it's like the intention of this page is to manifest something here and get out of any indecision, any unclear situations where there was 7 swords, which is all about, you know, the hidden. Okay, so let's see. What are the page's intentions here, Spirit? Justice in reverse. So understanding that the indecision or the lack of clarity was providing an imbalance in just situation, Libra energy. Okay, but we're asking about the page's intentions. So why is this Justice in reverse here? Page's intentions. And we have the 6 Wands. 6 Wands is all about success. It's the winning card. It's the victory card. It's also the ego card. So I feel like this page wants to have success in a situation that was very imbalanced here. Wants to have some sort of recognition here, I feel, but I'm still not quite certain. You know, is this just an ego thing to say I've won here? Why is this? Okay, what are this page's intentions, Spirit? This page's intentions here. 8 Cups and Judgments. This Queen of Swords walked away. And I feel like there's this realization, there's an awakening. There's a need to accept some sort of greater truth here with Judgment in regards to things being really imbalanced. So I feel this page's intentions is to win. This page does not want to lose out on a situation where there was a 10 of Cups potential here. Okay, and there's been this awakening to the fact that this Queen of Swords is walked away, is emotionally detached from whatever this situation here is. So I do feel as though this page wants to come forward with this communication and this apology in regards to what he wants to manifest here in order to have some success, because there's been imbalance, uncertainty, non-movement, and I feel like this has been the realization. But I also feel like this 8 Cups is also talking about this Page of Swords, who has had to walk away from whatever it is here that this page was sort of stuck on, making this page indecisive. So let's take a look at what's changed then with this Page of Swords. What has changed with this Page of Swords, Spirit? What has changed in regards to this Page of Swords? So we have 2 Pentacles in reverse. So this is that back and forth, indecisive, needing to choose, needing to get clear. You know, it's a very turbulent sort of energy. And in reverse, it's like getting out of any indecision and turbulency in a situation here where we were back and forth or wishy-washy. Okay, and here we have the Knight of Swords in reverse, which is us sort of completely like detaching. You know, this could be someone who's ghosted, somebody who's completely pulled away, somebody who's no longer sort of arguing or battling or facing anything. They're just kind of gone sort of radio quiet in some way here. It could also be like a flurry of sort of chaos that comes and then goes. You know, as quickly as it came, it goes. Let's see, what's changed here then with this Page of Swords? What has changed? Knight of Swords in reverse. No longer wants conflict. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Things got stuck. And things got worse. Luck took a turn for the worse for this page. And there he is again, Page of Pentacles. And now he's in the upright. And a Page of Pentacles in the upright is beginning stage of an opportunity here. Or now where we were once unavailable, made ourselves unavailable, to now we're open to an opportunity here of exploration with the page. Okay. I feel like things took a turn for the worst here between the two of these people, you know, and certainly there could have been ghosting. There could have been withdrawal in order to really sit and contemplate karmas. But this is sitting with honest truths of everything that's happened in order for us to make different decisions. So after the judgments comes the world. So I feel like judgment's happening or has happened. Okay, where we're sitting here, like I said, with all the truths, everything's happened. We look at it and then we have a choice. Do we want to go from judgment to a fool, which is repeat the same cycle? And we can repeat the same cycle and go all the way through the Fool's Journey, all the way through, because this is the first card of the Major Arcana, to the Judgment again, which is the second last card of the major arcana. And in order to close a loop, we have to conclude it with the World in the upright. And the World is in reverse. So I feel like these two are either going to repeat a cycle if they don't close something out, back to a Fool, back to a new beginning, or completely close something out here in order for them to start anew in their life, completely different than what they've experienced here. And I do feel these two have experienced cycles, because I do feel this page was unreliable, and the only way to really prove we're unreliable is to consistently be unreliable, you know? Consistently be unreliable. So the only thing consistent about this person could have been they're unreliable. Okay, like they were consistently unreliable. And so I feel like this is now in the upright, so I feel this page is wanting to, you know, now get very sort of clear about what this scroll is all about, which is the long sort of term mapping direction, you know, the direction here with the 3 wands, like where is this headed? Where's this ship headed? Where's the expansion? Where's the growth? You know, and becoming available would mean releasing from anything that kind of had us stuck. And I feel like the stuckness here was an imbalance, an indecision to choose. And it was causing a severe imbalance here with the Justice in reverse, the 6 Pentacles in reverse, 2 Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and I was feeling imbalance from this dark and light, this renewal, and this chaos. So let's dig into this part, and then we'll wrap up. So we'll see what is, we saw the intentions of the page, but let's see. What is this page then going to come forward and offer here with that scroll? All right, spirits, clear and concise message for beautiful pile 1 in regards to the Page of Pentacles. What exactly is going to happen? What is this page going to do? What is this page going to do, spirits? Because yeah, this listen is like, I'm getting this page saying, hey, listen to me. I got to take my robe off. Hey, listen to me, you know, like coming forward from a place where this page has been unreliable in the past. There's been cyclical behaviors. And so I feel there's a desire to be heard, you know, and like I said, you can crisscross energy. Maybe you've been unreliable in a situation here and you're wanting to be heard, you know, now and make things right or find balance in a situation that was imbalanced because of an aha moment, a sitting with judgment, an understanding of a 10 cups, you know, which was the ultimate, I think, place where both parties were wanting to go. I mean, no one doesn't want to be emotionally happy. So let's see, what exactly is this page going to do? And we have the Sun, and it is in reverse. So ego coming through again, and it is in reverse here. So, I mean, Sun is the most positive card of the tarot when I pull it, regardless if it's up or down. It highlights all the positive around it and waters down any of the negativity. Okay, it's all about enlightenment. We're finally seeing clearly. And I feel like there was something that was needing to be clarified, something needing to be seen in order for there for happiness to be restored, for there to be a renewal in this connection. Okay, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So the Knight of Pentacles is the next stage from the Page of Pentacles. It's a reliable, consistent sort of energy, very slow going. In reverse, it's completely stuck. Completely stuck. And here we have the 8 of Wands in reverse, another stuck energy. So we have the Sun in reverse and these two sort of stuck energies. You know, 8 of Wands is a breakthrough, is about communication. So I feel like there was a need to get clear about how to move forward. I need to get clear about how to be reliable. I need to get clear about how to communicate. How to break out of any sort of energy that had this page stuck. 10 Swords. And put it to an end so that I can manifest a new beginning. A beginning worth having. Okay, and Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this is also stuck energy. Knight of Swords in reverse. So stuck, 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 stuck. Not seeing. Okay, this is the ending, and here's the manifestation with the Ace of Pentacles. So this page understands that there's going to be zero way of this page moving forward here with this Queen of Swords, unless this page gets very certain and very clear and puts an end to any unclarity and puts an end to any old energy here that's caused this divide or caused this imbalance in this connection, because this page feels very stuck. This page feels very unlucky, or like things aren't working in this page's favor, and this page wants to manifest with the Magician and this Ace of Pentacles something new here for himself. Okay, but I feel this is stemming from an understanding that what's resulting in this page's life is not what this page wants, because I do feel like this Queen of Swords is detached, removed, or completely shifted energy in a complete different way now. Okay, so it's causing this page to sit and look at what's going on here. And so I do feel there's either a period of break or distance between these two. Okay, and I just want to see, like, why is this Wheel of Fortune here? Is this like the universe sort of putting a halt to the cyclical behaviors in this connection? And why is this Wheel of Fortune in reverse here? We have 7 Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's like this is all about us sort of standing our ground and fighting for what we believe in. And this is kind of the card of surrendering, you know, or just no longer being defensive or no longer fighting for something or trying for something. I feel like this page was very defensive, and I feel like because things didn't go in the way, in the direction that this page was hoping it would go for. Okay, so I'm getting a download. The page with the scroll. Okay, the Page of Pentacles had a scroll in his hand, which was, I think, the destiny or the future mapping, you know, like where this partnership was directed. I feel it didn't go in the direction this page was intending, because I feel the Queen of Swords took the sword and sort of carved her own path. So I feel like this page had no choice but to no longer sort of fight for their own sort of plan, you know, like I think it was all about this page, all about what the page wanted. Things got stuck, and I think these two stopped communicating because there's retreat here, and there's this lack of communication. Okay, and certainly a lack of reliability and clarity. And so this page is wanting to put an end to this because the page wants a new beginning. Now, I don't know if this page understands what this new beginning is, because I have a feeling this page one is very immature, okay, or very, very novice in whatever this engagement is. So I feel the only thing this page knows is the page wants a new beginning with this Queen of Swords. However, I feel like there's been cyclical patterns. I feel like the world still hasn't concluded. So this page might not see past an Ace of Pentacles here. You know, all this page knows is that this page wants a new beginning, and in order to do this, he has to put something behind him. So let's see, what is this Ace of Pentacles then? What does this page want with this Ace of Pentacles? What does he want to manifest here? A new beginning for what, though? A new beginning for what? The Star in reverse. Yeah, all the page knows is that, again, star, future, our hopes for the future, desires for the future, what we want to attain for ourselves. Okay, and when the Star's in reverse, it's like we don't know what we want for the future. We can't see a future. We're losing hope about the future. We don't have any long-term vision. You know, the 3 Wands is all about that, like expansion, growth, like moving towards something long-term for future. And so I feel like with the Star in reverse, it's like we're losing hope. And I feel like the hope was lost because this Queen of, sorry, I was almost going to say the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, which, by the way, is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, has completely, yeah, Aquarius is coming through very strong in this reading with the Fool and the Star, and Libra as well with the Justice and the Queen of Swords. So certainly could be Aquarius and Libra energy. We also saw Gemini with the Magician and Virgo, and we're also seeing Leo here, okay? I don't know if I mentioned all the signs. And so I feel like this page is a little immature and might lack some foresight, you know? So this page, if I could tap into this page's mind, it's like my Queen of Swords here, that I don't know, like I had some intention to go somewhere in my mind, how things would work out, and this, that, and the other, and now there's a wrench in my plan, so I got to stop whatever I was doing, whatever was happening, because I do want to start anew with this Queen of Swords, although I don't know exactly, you know, where this is going to go, and I'm losing hope that this Queen of Swords is going to want to engage with me at all. Okay, so I don't think this page is too concerned or understands about cyclical things, or doesn't really care whether it will repeat or not, or what's changed. The only thing is, I do feel that this page sat with truths, and I feel like this Queen of Swords sat with truths, with the judgments. And so the truth is, this page saw that he has to put an end to something here, you know, which is this indecision. So is this page then clear? Let's see. Is this page clear, Spirit, about what this page wants? Like, I certainly believe this page wants a new beginning with the Queen of Swords, but, I mean, I think this page lacks depth, because we just keep seeing that over and over. So what does this page really want, then, here with this Queen of Swords? The truth, and act in authenticity. No longer wants to be Seven of Swords, okay? Because, again, the Seven of Swords was the problem. I think that caused this whole thing, the uncertainty, the, you know, lack of revealing what the scroll was, the not sharing what that scroll was. And this is the opposite. This is clarity, truth, honesty, walking and talking in our authenticity, you know, what we believe, and communication. So I feel like this page wants clarity, wants truth, wants to communicate, wants a new beginning. Again, like it's stuck to this Ace, you know, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords is new beginning, renewal. So I think this page, like I keep saying, is very sort of has a hard time maybe seeing anything other than kind of what's in front of him, you know, lacks some sort of foresight, because I feel this page is just like, I just want a new beginning. I want to start over. I want to manifest a new beginning. I want to have clear communication. I want to get clear where things were unclear. I want to stop the uncertainty, you know, and I want to be open with dialogue and communicate. And that's all this page knows. But this page doesn't know, you know, past that. It's just like, I'm losing hope here that the universe will work with me in order for this Queen of Swords to come together with me in some way to achieve whatever it is here that you guys were trying to achieve, you know. So I feel like the intention is genuine as far as having a renewal, but a renewal and a repeat, you know. And I do feel the intention is good and not being deceptive and trying to get clear. But again, this page would say, well, I clearly don't know what the future holds. I clearly don't know what, you know. And so instead of being indecisive, there's a truth, because we could be uncertain about what it is that we see for ourselves, you know. But I don't know that this page was being very honest about this uncertainty so much, because I feel there's still a lack of seeing sort of down the road. So I don't know, I feel like we're still, it keeps kind of hitting this one wall. So I don't know, let's see, Spirit, anything, instead of pigeonholing Spirit to these questions, I'm going to leave it open, because this reading is getting longer than I thought it would. I thought I was going to pull like 6 cards and be like, see you later, pile 1. This page is on and on. So let's see, Spirit's open question here for you in regards to this dynamic. What is it pile 1 needs to know then about this page? Anything further to wrap up this reading? Anything I've missed? Anything that needs to be expressed here or shown? I think there's a helicopter out there and it's really loud, so I apologize. 5 of Pentacles, getting out of the cold. Okay, of course, because I do feel both parties are in the cold, but I feel this is what's motivating this page, is I don't want to be out in the cold. I don't want to be, you know, without my Queen of Swords, because of course the Queen of Swords was the reverse, you know, Six Pentacles, which was giving to a situation that was very imbalanced here, I feel. King of Cups. This is a block in emotions, an inability to express one's emotions. King of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then here we have Temperance to find balance. Sagittarius. So this person, their intention is to find balance, to heal, because I feel this person has a very hard time tapping into mature emotions, allowing themselves to feel mature emotions, wants to come out of the cold, because I feel this page feels shut out. And so I feel like this is trying to be in a workable energy here, work better with the Queen of Swords, so that there could be balance, so that there could be harmony, so that this page could be in an energy that is workable from an unworkable 9 Pentacles in reverse, a 4 Pentacles in reverse, a 6 Pentacles in reverse, where you can't work with what's not there. This page is saying, I want to be in an energy that is workable. Although there's an acknowledgement here that I feel this Page of Pentacles, was the page, is still detached from emotions, is still a little bit emotionally unavailable, and also is feeling like he's left out in the cold here and wants to come back in. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. Hopefully this made sense to you guys. I wasn't planning on doing a love reading, but it sounded to me like a love reading, but you can extrapolate this scenario towards anyone you're working with here who's been a little bit unreliable. Okay, so this is what I have, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Hello, my gorgeous angels. You guys picked the Tarot del Toro, and we're looking at sort of whatever messaging comes out. So I'm super excited to get into whatever Spirit wants to communicate to you. Maybe provide clarity in regards to whatever's going on around you right here, right now, whatever you're needing to hear. Let's see. Ooh, I forget how much I love to shuffle these cards. Beautiful. All right, so let's ask Spirit. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful pile number 2. And energetically, whatever's going on around them, what they're needing to hear or know right here, right now. Spirits, please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. And thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed, so grateful. What does pile 2 need to know right here, right now? So we have the King of Blades, which is King of Swords in reverse. That is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 2 Cups. Empress, Taurus energy. This is the Page of Swords, Valet of Blades. Okay. Why is this 2 Cups here, Spirit? Why is this 2 Cups here? 9 Swords. And finally, why is this Empress here? 10 Swords. Oh my goodness. And we have the Knight of Cups under that. And under that we have the Knight of Wands. You guys, I don't know. I try not to make my piles connected because I understand you guys don't want to be here all day. You know, and I feel like my piles are always freaking connected. It certainly is feeling a lot like pile 1. So I don't know. You go check out pile 1 if you want. I don't know if this messaging is going to be reverse energy, because there's definitely 2 energies there, okay? Or if this is going to be just extrapolated onto that, or if this is going to be the same message. But I will read this sort of independent. Unless I cannot, then I will tell you go watch 1, and whether you do or don't, that's up to you. So I do feel a strong energy here. I do want to pull some oracles as well. If a strong energy here, if someone who wants to apologize, this could be you. This could be, you know, whatever. Someone you're wanting to apologize to. Okay, because I feel like somebody is in their head and they're having a lot of anxiety here in regards to partnership with someone they love, someone who they value. There's a lot of love here with this Empress. It's the most love we could pull from the tarot, okay? This could be the mother of our child, someone we could picture as our sort of divine feminine. And I feel like this King of Swords energy is somebody who, you know, swords is all about mental thoughts. So it could be someone who is quite logical rather than expressing emotions. But in reverse, it's like, I feel like someone was unclear. You know, someone was unclear. Someone was maybe potentially a little immature with this page. And so I feel like this is saying the person who's wanting to apologize was sitting, making up a decision here where they were unclear, getting very anxious in their mind about a partnership with an empress, okay, that has come to an end, and they want to apologize. They want to come forward to apologize to this empress, okay, because they're in a lot of anxiety about an ending here. And I feel like this ending could have certainly been because this king was unclear or not truthful or uncertain or unable to express emotions. Unknown. I don't need to read it in reverse because I feel like that's exactly it. It's like, but yes, but kind of. So this is the energy. It's like whatever was unclear, whatever was uncertain, you know, and look, he's looking out into the distance, very much resonating with one. Into the distance again. It's like, what is the pathway, the distance, the mapping here, where this is headed? Like, we don't know. We don't see where this is kind of headed. There's an uncertainty here. And this in reverse is like, I've been thinking about the uncertainty. I've been thinking about the fact that I don't know, you know, and so now I'm getting curious about getting clear. I'm getting curious about wanting to know, you know, because I feel like there's been an ending here and I am feeling a lot of anxiety about a partnership between me, this reverse king of swords, or this page of swords, same energy, with this empress. And this empress is, you know, this is like beyond a queen level. This is the empress. This is all the queens in one. And this person is sitting sort of as a page, which is a huge gap between these two. One is very, very much emotionally matured and completely understands self-worth and self-value. And one is very immature, and I feel like this could have certainly been the result of why these two, you know, parted ways here with this 10 swords. But I feel like the root here is showing me an uncertainty, an unclarity about the future, about where things were headed. And so I do feel like there's a desire here to express, open the heart space. An apology is coming through for me. Clarity, yeah. That's what this is all about again, okay? That was a big part of pile one's reading as well. Getting clear, you know, like where is this headed? Where are we going? Do we see a future? What is, you know, what's laid out there? I feel like there was a need to get clear, a need to get certain. And so I feel as though this page of swords is having a lot of anxiety here in regards to where's this partnership even going to head now, you know, like, and again, this deck, it's either upright or reverse, and it looks the exact same way. So I feel for a lot of you guys, there was an ending of a partnership. Okay, this could be reverse 2 of cups, and this could be a reverse 10 of swords, which is still needing closure. And this could be an upright 2 of cups. It's like, can we still have, you know, have a 2 cup situation here because things aren't over? There's a lot of anxiety. So if you guys are together, then there's anxiety around this empress ending things because of an uncertainty here. And she could certainly be anxious about getting clear. The certainty here, like where's their clarity in regards to the future direction? Okay, otherwise I'm going to have to put an end to this partnership that's not working for me and start over here, you know, with this Knight of Cups. I was reading this like a Page Cups, but this is a Knight of Cups. But either way, I feel there's a desire to come forward with an apology and express love here, okay? But if you guys are not together here, I feel, okay, or if this dynamic is like a period of separation, things have ended, there's a lot of anxiety from the page, and what do I do here now to get clear, because there's been an ending here with my Empress. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling 2 ways. The Empress could certainly be anxious if she's still tied to something here that she's contemplating ending the partnership. And she's contemplating about, how do I get out of this? How do I move towards something that is going to be showing and expressing emotions to me, where I can move forward towards what I want. And if she's not in this, because there was an end of a partnership here, I feel there's a reverse King of Swords here, saying, because of my uncertainty and unclarity, I'm now thinking about this and seeing how this created an ending here with this Empress, and things are over, and I don't want it to be over. Or, you know, could we still work something out here? Is it not completely over and we're needing closure? And in order to get closure, I have to get clear about something that I haven't been clear about, my feelings, or how I express myself, or how I show up. So let's dig in a little deeper here in this dynamic and see. So Spirit, for beautiful pile number 2, can we get a little bit more in regards to this dynamic? We have Temperance. So tying to 1 for sure, because Temperance came out for pile 1, Sagittarius energy, and need to find balance, healing, to show up. Like, this is both sides showing up in an energy that can work together to create something beautiful. You know, if one side of the equation is unavailable, if one side doesn't work, then one energy has nothing to work with, cannot alchemize, you know. So this is all about the alchemy, 2 things, you know, 2 people, 2 energies blending together, creating a third sort of thing here, you know, cohesion, a relationship, whatever it is, finding balance. That's the Chariot, Cancer energy, all about forward movement, having success, 2 major arcanas. This is about balance as well. Okay, so we got 2 cards here about balance, and balance to me is always relating back to the number 2, which is all about choices, you know, and partnership. Justice reduced in the tarot, and Judgment. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is someone unreliable, potentially someone who is dependent on other things, that they depend upon, that they need security from. Let's see, why is this here? We have Queen of Swords now in reverse. Interesting, because that, again, pile 1. Queen of Swords in reverse. The uncertainty, the need for clarity here. The Tower in reverse. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here in reverse, Spirit? We have the Empress. Now she's in reverse. I'm going to just pull one more for this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. High Priestess in reverse. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then we have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And under that we have the Hermit in reverse. Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus, Cancer, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Sorry, I know there's lots of signs, but I have to read them for everyone here, and it could just be a multitude of energy here that's pulled through. So, there's 2 scenarios I was feeling. It could have been one energy that you were here, like that Queen of, the Empress, feeling anxiety in a partnership, wanting clarity, you know, and not knowing whether to end something or not. Okay, I'm also feeling that energy here. Or could be resonating as something's ended in a partnership, and there's a page, a reverse King of Swords, who's feeling unclear about the future because there was a lack of clarity, and so it resulted in an ending of a partnership, and feeling a lot of anxiety about losing an Empress because there was an ending. There was already an ending. Okay, so now in this deeper dive of those sort of 2 scenarios, we see this King of Wands, which is all about the confidence to make things happen. Okay, the King of Wands is somebody who makes things happen. Now in a love reading, the King of Wands could be somebody who is, you know, quite more self-serving, you know, because the King of Wands kind of wants what he wants and goes after what it is that he wants. So reverse Hermit, this is coming out of a period of reflection. This is, you know, where maybe there was an ending and there was time that both parties got to reflect, got to really contemplate. Okay, and now I feel there's this new energy of coming out of that reflection, wanting to take action, wanting to, yeah, take action now, you know, a newfound sort of confidence here in order to bring balance and restore some sort of balance, to have victory, to move forward, to integrate any sort of the challenges that we've experienced in order to keep finding movement with the universe, you know, because there's an energy here of two things. One is the Empress could be in a very sort of pissy mood here with this Queen of Swords in reverse, because this is my bitch card when it's in reverse, okay? So there's this energy of, uh-oh, that Empress is not wanting to engage because this Empress is hurt and or just no longer interested here with this Queen of Swords in reverse, you know, like completely boundaried up and just no longer interested. And so I feel like the page, I know that I'm like completely confusing guys, but the initial page, you know, that was unclear, or that reverse King of Swords, is saying it's still not completely over, but if I don't do something, this tower, once the tower falls, you can't put the tower back together. So that's that need for closure. There's things still sort of in this no man's land. The tower didn't completely fall yet. You know, there has been maybe time apart, but any more time apart, this tower could certainly completely fall. So it's like this King of Wands wants to take action before the tower completely falls and loses all hope of this Empress, because I feel the Empress is now in a very sort of bitchy energy, okay? Or also this King of Swords could say, hey, because I was unclear and uncertain what I want, I need to find the balance here. You know, I have to come forward in order to have success, because this Empress is now removing her love completely here and is no longer going to be in an energy here of, you know, depending on this connection, depending, you know, she's no longer reliable here. Like, I can't rely on her to give to this situation, somebody I could depend upon. Like, I don't see how this Empress is going to want to engage with me or give me love. Like, I'll be completely cut out of this Empress's life, where I can't see what's happening or what this Empress wants, unless I come forward, you know, unless I come forward here and express my love with that Knight of Cups, or apologize, okay, in order for things to move forward between us, for us to have victory, for there to be balance restored here between us two, and for us to work together, okay? And now the Empress energy that I was feeling, she could be, hey, I'm very uncertain here because this King of Swords page energy is very uncertain about the future. It's all unknown, and I don't know. You know, I don't know anymore, but I want to have success. I want to heal. I want to move forward, you know, and so I need to take control here of the situation, and I don't want to rely on, you know, a situation here that is unclear, that isn't revealing itself to me, because I don't see and I don't know necessarily, you know, what where this is going. That the King of Swords was maybe like withholding information, you know. So I feel like there's this desire to not keep emotionally sort of pouring unconditional love, you know. And if I stay where I'm at, where things are unclear, it's like I'm not valuing myself here. I don't value or see my self-worth sticking around here. I'm not getting the appreciation that I deserve here. I can't rely on this situation. So there's a lot of uncertainty here, okay? So let's pull some more, because I feel like if I'm reading for this Queen of, or this Empress, I keep calling her an Empress. If I'm reading for this Empress, what is she supposed to do here? Guidance for the Empress. I feel like she's just having a very hard time making a decision here and moving forward, you know, like actually being empowered to take action here with the King of Wands, like just close something out that's needs to be closed with that Ten of Swords. Just end whatever partnership and move forward, you know. But I think she might be preventing a tower not wanting a Tower moment. So funny. Spirit is just too funny because this is totally how pile 1 went. Clarity. Following in truth. So both parties want clarity and truth. So either way I read it, that King of Swords who was unclear was wanting, with the Page of Swords, wanting to get clear, starting to ask questions. I feel this page wants to have communication, wants a new beginning in truth, wants to see clearly. And I feel like this Empress also wants clarity, wants a new beginning in truth and honesty. 10 Cups. This is so connected to what 10 Cups also came out there. This is the ultimate relationship, you know, emotional happiness between two people. It is the ideal partnership. So I feel like both parties, however we slice and dice it, if you're resonating with that page, you know, who was unclear, and there goes my email confirming, unclear, not certain, not knowing. There's a desire here to get clear about what the ultimate sort of happiness is here between these two, to have success here and move towards this. And if this is the Empress, she is also getting very clear about what her 10 Cups looks like, to talk and walk in that sort of truth. Yeah, 10 Pentacles, 10 Cups, 10 Pentacles, ultimate emotional fulfillment, ultimate emotional, you know, reliable situation here, stable, long-term. So I feel like something about the long-term planning, you know, something you could really count on. This is a firm foundation, strong foundation. The Hangman, contemplation, Pisces. So there's a period of pause here, you know, where both situations here, I feel, are in a state of working with spirit. With even the Hermit in reverse is a need to know thyself, you know. So I feel like there's this need to pause and really contemplate, to work with spirits in order to get enlightenment about what it is we want to do, how we want to act. So I feel like there is this pause before getting very clear. So spirit is certainly suggesting and advising that if you are in a period of pause, if there is a period of pause in your situation, things will become very clear in regards to what the ultimate happiness is here with the 10 Cups and the 10 Pentacles. Like this is, yeah, like you couldn't ask for anything more but a 10 Cups and 10 Pentacles, okay? So I feel like the answers will come, but there's a need to see things potentially different than how we might have in the past with this hangman. And I feel like this is a baby in here, because I feel there's a rebirth here, or a renewal, okay, which was coming through very strong for pile 1. So I feel like there is a renewal, and it's kind of on ice here, okay? And this new beginning is like, because there needs to be sort of this contemplative period here in order for both parties to do that Hermit, reflecting, so that we know for sure before we send back to the universe or manifestation of what we want. We're really clear about what we want. We're not uncertain. We're not angry. We're not in bitchy mode. We're not, you know, uncertain. We are clear. We know what we want. So I'm going to see if there's anything open-ended here that spirit can communicate for beautiful pile number 2 that's going to help. Because why are we seeing this then? What does pile 2 need to know about this reading? Anything else pile 2 needs to know? I can't believe you guys got 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Like, wow. I feel like that's what's out here, you know? And this 10 Cups, this 10 Pentacles is coming. And I feel like there's a need to sit here to see things differently than maybe we have been, so that the renewal can come in our own life in a different way than we've been experiencing it in the past. So spirit, open-ended, anything pile 2's needing to know, anything I've missed, anything they're still questioning that we can answer here. Fill one more. We have 10 Wands. This is the 10 Wands of Burden. Look, 10, 10, 10. I feel there was an ending of sorts here. We saw the 10 Swords as well. All 10s revealed itself. So there was an ending, or there's a looming ending coming, okay? And if we're anticipating that it is, and we're kind of a little bit anxious, like we saw, the Nine of Swords, Spirit is saying, don't let your anxiety get in the way of there being an ending. Because in order for there to be a change in truth, in order for there to be clarity and certainty, there needs to be an ending. And if you have ended it, whatever this burdensome situation is, then you might be experiencing still heaviness here, and know and trust that this is shifting things, that this is just temporary here, okay, a period of limbo where things are really heavy, so that there could be a new beginning. But either way, we're headed to this 10 cups, 10 pentacles. So this is much needed sort of path, okay? 7 pentacles. So this is the energy, the effort we put into something in order to reap the reward or the harvest. Knight of Pentacles, reliable, steady, slow and steady wins the race, very slow moving energy. And we have 8 cups, walking away from what doesn't emotionally fulfill us. And we have 9 swords, anxiety. So lots of anxiety that we either walked away from something here that we had to put an end to, very heavy or burdened, you know, very painful, but lots of anxiety. And Spirit is saying, trust that slow and steady will win, and continue to put energy and effort towards what it is that we want to see progress in. And even if it's slow, and we might not see anything moving with the Knight of Pentacles, sometimes very stuck energy, okay, very, very, very slow, trust that this period of limbo, this period of pause is shifting things in order for there to be clarity, you know, in order for things to become very clear. And things will become very clear to you. Things will be healed, balanced, okay, in an energy you can work with. Okay, you will have success here with the universe. This is all about success and forward movement. Okay, but in order to get this clarity, in order for there to be a new beginning, we have to trust that we're going to put an energy towards things here that are reliable. Okay, and no need for there to be a lot of anxiety about what we've walked away from. And if we're anxious about walking away from something, Spirit's saying the burden is hanging on. We need to put an end to what doesn't work. Okay, like we don't need to sit and contemplate any longer about, you know, ending something that isn't reliable, something that isn't giving to us the harvest we want. Yeah, see, with these cards now, I'm just totally getting this big hit of download, like everything in these sort of what are they called, minor arcana, except for the court cards, are all either reverse or upright, you know. And it's however I've been intuiting these, and so this could certainly be a 7 of Pentacles in reverse. You know, like, I don't want to engage and put in my energy and my effort into something that isn't providing anything to me, and it's been stuck, you know, or really, really sort of slow here. So Spirit's saying put an end to what's not emotionally fulfilling. If it's not emotionally fulfilling and it's not producing harvest, you got to see it differently, from a different perspective, and say it doesn't produce harvest. Like, I got to go. I got to cut it off. And, you know, and the anxiety we feel is always bigger than the actual anxiety. Because again, if it's upright or reverse, it's like we're feeling more anxiety than the actual deed itself. And know that for any scenario you fall into, the ending, the pause, the contemplating energy that allows us to make decision, take action, to do something different than what we've experienced, will lead you to this 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. But we have to take action, okay? We can't sit in a sort of unclear energy. And if we've already taken action, then trust that this is leading to some sort of clarity or certainty in regards to the future. Okay, I know this is messy. I'll try a better way of reading these for you guys, because I don't know that I did it justice. You know, hard to keep all the energies sort of straight. But I certainly was feeling the multiple sort of vibes coming through here that it could be read in certain ways. Okay, so hopefully this helped you guys. But I mean, look at this, like this, that's all you need to know. There's no need for anxiety, you know, because I feel like whoever I'm reading for is feeling anxious thoughts here. And you know, this is what you have to look forward to. So let the anxiety go. Pile number 2. All right. And if you want, you go check out 1, because I do certainly feel the same energy there. Okay. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, beautiful, gorgeous angels. You guys pick the Anime Tarot deck, and you guys are pile number 3. we're looking at whatever comes out for a message for you guys. Okay, so I'm super excited to see what Spirit's wanting you to know right here, right now, in regards to this messaging. So Spirit, thank you so much. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. And pile 3, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed, so grateful to be here. Spirit, what is pile 3 needing to know? What is their messaging right here, right now, that they're needing to know? Thank you so much for this message, Spirit, for the greatest and highest good of pile number 3. Okay. Those two did not want to part. And that one. And that one. Okay. We have the sun, you guys, so beautiful. Don't read bottom of the deck reverse. The sun, Leo energy, love, love the sun, most positive card in the tarot. When I pull it, it highlights all the positivity in the deck, or in the cards around it, I should say, and waters down any of the negativity. So sun's all about clarity, certainty, joy, bliss, enlightenment. Yeah, getting clear, getting certain, you know. Contentment. So what's under the sun? Leo energy. We have the Hermit. This is doing the self-work, you know, the Hermit's journey, where we go on the sort of internal exploration about learning the truth about self, what makes us happy, getting enlightened, doing, you know, spiritual work here. Virgo energy. Yeah, I feel a very spiritual sort of energy here. A very spiritual energy. Getting in touch with inner child, what brings us joy. So let's see. We have abundance. Oh my goodness. Already loving your reading. Abundance. Okay, this is, I mean, we always use abundance. I think we overuse abundance in spiritual readings, but this is anything that brings joy to our heart, you know, and knowing that the universe is filled with whatever it is that we desire and need. There is no limitation. There is no scarcity. Everything in abundance, meaning an endless supply of whatever it is, okay? There is no limitation. Believe there's no limitation. Believe, okay? And we have birth. All about being reborn. For fertility, creating something. I feel you guys could certainly be creating something. Aenon, which is the judgment. Okay. We're having some sort of awakening here. Wow, this is really coinciding with some of the readings I was doing the other day. So this is giving me awakening. Art. Beautiful. So this is the Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy. And it is in reverse. So Temperance in reverse could be a need to restore balance, a need for healing. And we have the Magician, all about manifestation and what we want to create. So bringing in what we desire into the 3D using the law of attraction by being certain what we want, by doing inner work, by doing the spiritual work, we can bring towards us and manifest abundance in what we want to see for ourselves. Or maybe we were feeling imbalanced, or where we thought we couldn't create something. You potentially were trying to create something or give birth to something here that didn't happen. And there's, with this belief, it's like, have faith, you know, trust that you can create this, trust that it will happen. Pile number 3. If it makes you happy and you can see yourself happy with this, then trust it. 10 swords. Yeah, I feel like giving up. And you have such a beautiful energy. You know, like, I didn't see the results. I don't know that this is going to happen for me. And I don't like to give false hope here, because if you're struggling, you know, and you keep hearing the tarot reader say it'll happen for you, it'll happen for you, and it never happens for you, you start getting really frustrated, you know. So I don't want to cause you frustration. I am reading these cards here as I see them, and I feel like you are frustrated and you want to give up. And Spirit is showing here to believe in what you want, and that things that might seem like they take a lot of time for us here in the earthly plane is like a snap of the finger in the universe, you know, that there is no sort of time limitation here. So if we're really focused on the time limitation and we're really focused on what didn't work, we start to drag out the manifestation. And so Spirit says, trust what it is that you know you want, what brings you joy, see it, believe it, manifest it, ask for it, and it shall happen. Okay, don't lose hope. Even if it seems like things might be completely over here, and if things have been completely over, there's a reason why things are completely over, because in order for the thing to manifest, something might have had to end, you know. But I feel very strongly this is like our mindset of not being able to produce. An imbalanced mindset needs to come to an end in order for there to be a mindset of, again, the law of attraction. You know, we have to be in the right vibing energy here in order to manifest, which Spirit is saying you can certainly do. You can certainly do that in order to give birth to this thing you want to create. Hierophant. So Hierophant, I feel such a spiritual energy coming from you guys. I feel like this is greater learning and understanding here, you know, and the things that we value, the way we live our life, and what we want to commit to and give greater purpose to. I feel like there is a huge shift here in your energy. And Spirit really wants you to focus on what you want, what you commit to. You know, whatever spiritual teachings you're sort of following or your learnings that you're understanding. Understand what it is that you value, what matters to you, how you want to live your lifestyle. Stay in that lane. And whatever you want will come in abundance. Don't get stuck in what didn't work or what cannot work or what's imbalanced. You know, focus on the things that you can. The Empress in reverse. Beautiful energy with the Empress. This is this, okay? Most abundant card in the tarot. And the Empress in reverse is like, we might not know our own self-worth. We might not believe in our own ability to manifest abundance here. We might not be seeing the abundance that we deserve. Okay, so Spirit is saying, if we don't see the abundance we want right now, if we don't see the love we want right now, if we're not enjoying this sort of beautiful energy that we know we deserve and that we want, Spirit is really challenging us to then say, then keeps pointing back to this Hierophant, and this is accountability back to self. And I love how Spirit does this. Okay, and I'm not victim blaming. I am saying the accountability is, what can we do, regardless of what everyone else is doing, because we can't control external things, every day in our life that we can commit to, that we can trust, that is in our control. You know, I want to, I don't know, start eating better. I want to start a healthier diet. You know, I want to stick to my spiritual practice of meditation. I want to stick to my whatever it is that brings me the joy for now. And it might not be the big version of what it was I wanted to manifest, but it is the stuff that I can control right now. And as I commit myself to this higher commitment, this lifestyle, this version of myself, not losing hope that I won't get the abundance and everything else that I want, but I don't need to go in search of it. I just need to put it out to the universe. I want it. I deserve it, understand it, and it will come to you as long as we're accountable for aligning ourselves with our value. Because if we want love, we can't be in a situation that's painful and hurtful. If we want to be appreciated, we can't put ourselves in a situation where we're undervalued and underappreciated. If we want abundance in regards to wealth, we can't stay in a situation that doesn't pay us well. If we want to be more enlightened as a spiritual being, we can't sit around watching Netflix all day. Well, I mean, you can, but you know what I'm saying? I want to be, I don't know, more enlightened. Okay, well, what does that mean? You know, does that mean then at the first chance when we can put in a program in place of like walking with nature for, half an hour every day, and we just keep saying, no, I'll do it tomorrow, but we want to tap into nature so we can get more enlightened or free ourselves of something. So whatever the thing is here, I feel you can focus on, because I feel there's things you can. Spirit is really showing that this will open the door to manifestation for you, of everything else will fall into place. There's no need to force, coerce, or stay stuck in situations that might need to come to an end. But I feel like it's more of the end of the way you engage in that dynamic, that relationship, that decision making, because it's not producing. It creates imbalance. It doesn't allow you to birth the things that actually are of value in your life, that you say are of value, not what Spirit's saying, not what the universe wants you to have, what you truly want. And I feel you truly want happiness. I mean, who doesn't? You want bliss, you want happiness, you want clarity, certainty, and all of this could be yours. And you're the master magician here, and you can make this happen. But we have to know then we work with the tools we have in order to make the decisions we can, to stay committed to what we can day in, day out. And I mean, if we, miss a meditation, we don't beat ourselves up or cause judgment, but we need to hold ourselves accountable. We need to become very honest and see and say, hey, like, am I in situations here where they're not producing? And it's an imbalanced situation. I keep giving to this situation and it's proven itself not to work. Spirit's saying, put an end to that. There's no need for you to engage in that no more, and continue to sort of not get what you deserve. And then believe it's true for you. And if this was to produce something for you, then it will. Once we shift our energy towards what we can commit to. Chariot, success with the universe, forward movement, victory, balance. Okay, instead of being imbalanced, now we're balanced. We're able to go over the rocky sort of terrain, what didn't work, what I had to put to an end, all the negative, challenging things, the shadow self that wanted to have me watch Netflix. It's like integrating that into the other side of me that wants what I want, and finding balance between the two. So yeah, maybe I'm not, a religious sort of meditator that, meditates 24/7 all the time, but at least I'm committed to doing it once a week, or, I wanted to eat healthy. And so all I did was I cut out any sort of desserts that I normally have one a day. Now, okay, so now we're finding some sort of balance. Okay. And I think this is what Spirit wants you to do, is like find some sort of balance and not to be so in one extreme, especially in one area that isn't working. So I feel there's an area that's really not working for you. And so when we have this epiphany, this realization, we then make better decisions and choices to where we want to commit to. And that's how we start seeing clearer. That's when the door opens to happiness. That's when we become successful with the universe. Cancer energy, Taurus energy, Leo energy, Virgo, Gemini energy, Sagittarius energy, Virgo energy. Lots of signs coming through my readings today. And the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So this is, we're capable to rely on ourselves and what we can create and what we can manifest. We don't need to rely on anything external, anyone external, any situation external. The Queen of Pentacles makes things happen, and she also is a master manifester. And so I feel like you're disappointed in something that's happened or an inability to manifest. And so we might be shifting our energy towards what didn't work and engaged in things maybe that aren't working in that area. And so Spirit's here just giving you a little tweak, saying, hey, put an end to any sort of thought or pattern that you feel isn't working or that's imbalanced. Okay, and give to something that you can commit to, even if it's just a little bit, and at least just have this awareness in you. Even if you're not taking the action, start with the awareness. Because as soon as you have the awareness, it's no longer in your shadow. You know, if we're eating bonbons all day watching Netflix, and I'm not saying you're doing this, but let's just say, and I'm in shadow, I'm not conscious of my actions and my decisions, and I just feel unhappy. I just feel like I'm not manifesting. I feel stuck. But if I'm very present and conscious, like, I mean, you could be aware you're doing it. You know, you're not just like eating these things and not completely aware, but you're doing some subconscious sort of energy here, where if you're really awakened and say, hey, like, am I even really, snacky right now for this? And do I even really want to sit here and watch this? Like, maybe today I don't. Like, maybe I am lazy this day and yeah, I kind of don't want to go do anything else and watch it. But the day where I'm sitting there and I'm like, I actually don't even want to eat this, or I don't really even want to sit, or you look outside and it's all sunny. It's like, I could go for a walk and I'm feeling energy to do this, but then we talk ourselves out. Like, what's the point of one walk? That's not going to help me. Or, and Spirit's saying, do that. Like, find the balance, and don't sit there humming and hawing for too long. Just make that decision and take that leap towards taking action. So I feel like you're unhappy about something not manifesting, you not being able to create, and Spirit is saying you absolutely can. You don't need to rely on anyone or anything outside of your environment to find that. So let's leave this open-ended and see, what does Spirit want to communicate to you then? Pile number 3. Spirit, pile number 3. What is this message for pile 3 then? What do they need to know? Anything I've missed? Any questions they still have? Any clarity we can provide? Anything else they need to know, Spirit? Four Wands. Look at that. Beautiful Four Wands. Under the deck, the Chariot. Success. Again. Okay, there's no doubt you guys can have success and win with the universe. Forward movement. I feel like there's a need to move forward, not be stagnant, not feel stuck. The universe is here to help you. And how we do this is we find balance. We integrate shadow. We integrate parts of ourselves that maybe we're not too proud of, or we don't really like, or parts of ourselves we're just still trying to work with. We work with what we have, and we keep finding balance, and we find a way through rather than feeling stuck or held back. And so this is a card of union, coming into balance, stability, structure, celebration, community. Okay, this is also my 1111 card. So 1111 is a master number, all about divine inspiration, synchronicity. It's also the encouragement to keep going. 10 of Wands. Yeah, I feel this is exactly the encouragement to keep going. When we're 10 of Wands, we're really heavy and burdened, okay? Like, it's too much. We can't carry it. In the reverse, it's like the wand that broke the camel's back. Like, either we just gave up, we can't no more, or it could mean help is coming in, okay? We don't have to struggle anymore with the 10 of Wands in reverse. So I feel like this is saying you don't have to struggle anymore. You don't have to carry a burden. What you want shouldn't weigh a thing. It should be very light. If it's heavy, then it's not for you. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, so 2 of Pentacles, back and forth, up and down, turbulency, indecisive, a need to prioritize. I feel like there's a need to prioritize. 7 Swords. So this could be where we're sabotaging. And the 5 Swords we're creating here is by us not being completely open, honest with ourselves. And we see 2 swords behind and the 2 pentacles. 2 is all about the decisions, the choices. So I feel like there's a choice here for you to put something to an end with the 10 swords we were seeing that is imbalanced, that isn't allowing you to create, that isn't making you happy. And so the 5 swords would be to maintain engagement in that energetically. Okay, the 5 swords is to maintain energetic involvement in that, because we're self-sabotaging ourselves by still engaging. And 7 swords is we're lying to ourselves by thinking it'd get better or engaging in some way is going to help us when we know that it wouldn't, when we know that making a decision to have success, to find stability, to find happiness, to come together would require us to let go of whatever is heavy and burdensome. So there's a need to be completely honest here. King of Cups in reverse. So King of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And the King of Cups is emotional maturity when it comes to how we feel emotions and express emotions. And although the King of Cups sometimes is very much passive in how he expresses himself, and it is in reverse, so it could certainly be emotionally unavailable or emotional unavailability. We might feel like we were not getting the emotional side of whatever it is we want. I feel you feel cut off emotion from getting love. You feel in your emotions like there's a lack of depth that's coming in towards you. And I feel like it's a burden here. And so what Spirit is showing is the more we're engaged in situations that don't emotionally fulfill us, that aren't emotionally available to us, then we continue to experience unemotionally, you know what I'm saying? I can't even say it. Emotionally unavailable experiences. Yikes. Okay, we continue to experience that. So we don't need to. We need to know, or, are we acting in subconscious again? We got to be very cautious because there's some form of sneaky energy here. And the ego is very sneaky when it comes to manifesting itself in our life, sticking around situations that are unclear and not emotionally satisfying and pulling us in, and we stay trapped in 5 swords, other people's drama, other people's circus. Remember, not my monkey, not my circus, and we might be pulled into other people's things here. Prince of Wands, Knight of Wands, taking action, quick moving energy. And with the Lion, I'm feeling Leo again, and this is having the courage to allow ourselves to move forward. Same with this Chariot, about forward movement. Following our passion, going towards what is light, what's not heavy. Sometimes it's that simple. I feel like we're engaged in something here that feels very heavy and doesn't feel abundant. The Moon, yeah, this is something not clear. We're not seeing proper. When we see the 7 of Swords and the Moon in the same spread, it's like it's deception, but it could be heavy deception, especially if it's our own sort of desire to see what we want to see. And so we deceive ourselves in a way here instead of accepting some sort of greater truth. So Spirit is saying that you might not see right now your happiness or how something could come together, or your 4 of Wands, union, celebration, marriage, coming together, the stability, the structure. You might not see it, but Spirit is saying take action towards what is your passion. Do not stick around any situation that's heavy and burdensome and emotionally unavailable, not giving you emotional fulfillment, where it might be up and down and turbulent and unclear and not prioritizing you, where you feel you can't prioritize yourself, because that would be 7 swords of you to do this, and you would engage in 5 sword situations. If you stick around unclear situations, you know? So in order for you to manifest, for you to birth what you want, because you will, really, really be present in what you're manifesting, step into your courage, step towards your passion, take action towards that, and only those things. Commit yourself to only those things. You know, do not get pulled into other people's dramas. So we'll just pull final words then for you. Beautiful pile number 3. Final words for pile 3. What are they needing to know, spirits? Final guidance. 3 cards for pile number 3. Anything they're asking. High Priestess. This is again, that's, we saw Moon, we saw seven swords. Now we're seeing High Priestess. This is, you know, it could all be about things we're not seeing clearly, we don't understand, but there's an intuitive knowing here about what's right. If it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't feel aligned, if emotionally, because that King of Cups in reverse, emotionally it's not making us feel like it's quenching our thirst, then we intuitively know this, then we need to stop whatever that is. Okay, stop whatever it is. And I know easier said than done, but if we're very, like that's awakening card, okay, which is judgment. If we continue to put our mind back in knowing when we're acting in 7 swords, when we're acting in 5 swords, when we're engaged in things that we know intuitively don't make us feel good, that's the first stage. But we always need to go back to that sort of energy of saying, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again, you know, and the more we shed the light on ourselves, okay, because again, I feel this reading's about our accountability where we can take action. Then the next stage is, you know, this time I don't want to do that. This time I'm going to make a different choice, you know, and we might fail a couple of times or 10 times. But I feel like there's slow progress here. There's slow progress. And I think this needs to happen organically. And so let's not put pressure on ourselves, and let's not fully give up on ourselves either, because there's a knowing here that you deserve happiness. Okay, but I feel like you might be completely in the subconscious with the Moon and the 7 swords, that we still think we're going to get some sort of benefit from a situation that isn't fulfilling, that wasn't producing what we want, that we couldn't work with. And so Spirit is saying 10 swords, that situation. You don't need it. You do not need it in order to have your abundance. Believe you can have it, and then focus on what you can focus on. Do not focus on the 10 wands situation. Okay, don't focus on that 10 wands situation. 8 cups, walk away. If it doesn't emotionally fulfill you, walk away. Do not engage. Okay, do not engage in things that don't bring, like I said, that emotional depth that I feel you're craving here. I don't know what the right word is. I feel like there's a lack of emotional depth, you know, in whatever it is you're experiencing. 8 Pentacles in reverse. Don't engage in it. Don't put energy. Don't put your effort. Don't dedicate yourself to something. You know, this is the most committed, dedicated card in the tarot. Very determined, very, very much an energy of putting in all of what I have here towards something. And I feel like Spirit is saying, don't do this, because if it doesn't bring you emotional fulfillment, we're going to stay stuck in that. You know, we're going to stay stuck to putting this, all this time, this effort and our energy, and then we're going to be emotionally unfulfilled and keep repeating some unhappy pattern here. So you know intuitively what makes you happy. You know intuitively what you need to walk away from. Yeah, don't put your energy, same type of energy here with the 7 of Pentacles. This is, we put in our time, we put in our energy, we keep maintaining something, and we're not getting the fruits of our labor. We're not seeing any results here. So we don't keep the insanity alive. Spirit is saying we stop. But I'm also getting a feeling of giving up. Like we saw that 10 wands, and I said sometimes your energy's coming through here like I just want to give up, you know, and there's a belief it's still going to happen. But don't put energy towards what you don't want to see. Put the energy towards what you want to see. So I feel like you're wanting something emotionally fulfilling, but you keep giving to something emotionally unfulfilling. That's what I feel. Or, you know, it's like, I want to be an accountant, and so therefore I'm going to continue my days building, pentacle building business. It's like, okay, well, I thought you wanted to be an accountant, so shift your energy. And I know that sounds very simple, but that's how we shift our timeline. The more we build the pentacles and keep thinking, but I really want to be an accountant, the more the universe thinks you actually want pentacles, because you're putting in your effort and you're focusing your I am creator power into making pentacles. So the more you're focused on the pentacles, the more the universe says, hey, pile 3 loves making these pentacles. Let's give them more pentacles to make it more, because the universe only knows what your action is, you know, what your action is, because your action is stemmed from your feelings, and your feelings are stemmed from your thoughts. So if you think you want to become an accountant, imbue it with all of your feeling and then take action on that. Okay? Because if we start to focus on what we do not want, especially if we're putting energy towards it, the universe gives us more of that. Energy is the quickest way for us to manifest. You know, when we take action on something, the universe says, hey, pile 3 is taking action on making these. Pile 3 must like it. You know, and then the second thing is the feelings, because you can think something all you want, but if there's no feeling and intent behind it, then it kind of means nothing. Okay, and then the thoughts, of course. So watching our thoughts. Thoughts, feelings, actions. Okay, so if you're putting action towards something that's not manifesting what you want, Spirit saying, stop, 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 walk away from it, do not do it. Yeah, new beginning, going after a passion. Okay, so follow what you want, follow in your passion. Things feel stuck here with the Knight of Pentacles. Things feel stuck, moving very slow, can't create, cannot manifest what we want to birth. You feel this way, but why you feel this way is because you're being asked to get inspired and then take action on your inspiration with the Ace of Wands. And then you'll have a new beginning here, okay? But focus on the things you can control. Because I get it. If you want to be an accountant and you work in a pentacle factory, do what you can do in regards to the accountant thing. Start taking action in that. You know, stop putting as much energy and effort into this thing, and eventually your energy will shift as long as you can focus on what you can right now. And I feel like with that Hierophant, it was, there are certain things you can commit yourself to right here, right now. That's going to pull you out of any situation where you're emotionally unfulfilled. Are you taking those steps? Are you taking all the steps you can? Like, you have to really want it. You know, you can't just say, I want it, but I'm more committed to the thing I don't want. Well, then if you're more committed to it, the universe wants to give you more of that. So you have to really be thirsty for what you want to manifest. And then don't lose hope. Trust that you will get that, because you will. And the minute you start to doubt and deviate, and, you know, and your energy starts to deplete, then the longer the manifestation, the more stuck it gets, okay? So, pile number 3, this is your reading. I love you very much. I hope this helped you, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.